immigration, and I'm against it. One thing is clear. Our borders have to be protected and secure. If we can't control who gets into our country, if we don't know who's in our country, then I can assure you awful things are bound to happen. We have a responsibility as those of us in government to stand up and say what has to happen and to lay out a plan for it to happen. I think people all across this state are hungry for something, a little word we use in our theme. They're hungry for something that a deficit has existed in Washington for such a long time. It's just leadership. That's all it is. When a problem confronts us, fix it instead of yelling back and forth. That's why people love Phil Bredesen so much, because he fixes problems. He's willing to take on whatever orthodoxy may exist, Democrat or Republican, to ensure that things get done. I'm just a believer that people are hungry for that again. People are anxious for that again. I listened on the day after the primaries, my Republican opponent, bless his heart, I might add, if you see him, tell him I'm looking for him. I've been trying to find him now for the last 3 weeks to have a debate. He won't show up. He won't answer my calls. He won't answer the letters. He won't answer the pleas. All I want to do is stand side by side with him and answer the tough questions, to deal with the difficult challenges and answer how and where we would take the country to take us to a better place and a safer place, Ms. Lee, and a more prosperous place going forward. But the day after the primary, Representative McDonald, they stood side by side. And Senator Frist and Mr. Corker did nothing but attack us, attack me, lied on my record, made up things that I've supposedly done in the United States Congress. I would have thought the two of them would have stood side by side and said, you know, I want you to send Bob Corker to the Senate because he's going to continue the great work I've been doing. He's going to balance the budget, shrink the size of government, manage the borders the right way, ensure that teachers aren't saddled with dealing with no child left behind with no resources. We're going to lower health care costs, and we're going to allow Medicare to negotiate directly with the drug companies at lower costs. Send Mr. Corker there and he'll continue my legacy.
I don't think so.
The problem he has is he can't say any of those things. For the last 6 years, 3 years under his leadership, government is bigger than it has ever been, more unaccountable than it's ever been. 17 of the 23 federal agencies can't audit themselves, Bart Gordon, today. And give your Congressman Bart Gordon a round of applause. We were together, he and I were together early in Murfreesboro as he was kind enough to greet us and meet us there as we kicked off a round in the canvassing campaign earlier. But the Republicans can't say those things. Bill Frist can't say vote for us, we lowered college tuition rates. He can't say vote for us because we've lowered insurance premiums on small business leaders.